Okay, good morning. Sorry to keep you waiting. I got a little busy with some administrative work. So let's see. We have got many number of students here. So today, as I said, we'll be discussing about North Indian or the regional cuisine of North India. So and why we'll be taking a North Indian cuisine today is because we'll start an sort of schedule which is there, so that every I can keep pace of what I'm teaching and what I'm not. So if we say about Indian cuisine or Indian regional cuisine, India uh, has a history of almost well over 3,000 years, which is there, and different ethnic groups of people or visitors have been coming to India. India has been invaded by many number of people who are there. Uh, Beside the natives, which we say Aryans, which came again Aryans who came first in Mohenjo-daro and Harappa culture. We had Buddhists, we had Aryans, we have Dravidians, we have Muslims, we have Sikhs, we have Jain, we have Christians, we have Zoroastrians, which are Parsi, and because of this intermingle of so many cultures, what we have, uh, we have rich food heritage which is there with us. So the regional food, if we say, are influenced by many things, influenced by many things. But in specific, we'll be talking about the regions. We'll segregate the regions and then we'll stop. So if we say North India, we'll be specifically discussing North India today, and let's see how many regions in North India we'll be able to complete. So if we say North India has extreme climates. It's no, First, let's discuss about the states what we cover in North India. So if we say we would have 11 Indian states which we'd be covering in North India, that would be coming from Kashmir. Then you have the Delhi, Haryana, Punjab, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar, Jharkhand, Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, and Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand and Himachal Pradesh. So these are the states what we will be discussing. The cuisine in specific would be Punjabi, Mughlai. Mughlai is of course Delhi. Kashmiri, Avdhi. Avdhi would be towards Uttar Pradesh. So there is a major difference between a Mughlai cuisine and a Avdhi cuisine that we'll discuss when we'll be coming to that. And again, specifically cuisine of Uttar Pradesh, because if we say Awadh, Awadh would be a cuisine which is very specific to the area which is very close to Lucknow, which is Ayodhya and everything. And then Rajasthani cuisine, Bhojpuri and Bihari cuisine, and cuisine of Himachal Pradesh, Himachali cuisine, which is Uttarakhand being now a part of that. So Bihari cuisine, Chhattisgarh cuisine are almost similar. So on the same lines we'd be discussing. Now, climate plays a major role in whatever we are growing in the region. So if we say uh, yeah, if we say the Indian summers are of course hot. North summers are very hot. If you go towards Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, even Rajasthan, Madhya Pradesh, summers are very hot, and there is abundant of fresh fruits and vegetables which would be there uh, towards the winters only, when the monsoon season has just been over, and then you will find many good vegetables which are there. Apart from that, after our Holi and the harvest is over, you won't find anything. You would not Rajasthan specifically, you would find only kher, kachri, tarboos, kharbooz. That is only there. So from that, many things are being made. Same goes with different regions. The regional produce is very limited. The vegetables you find in that specific time are again being stored in different areas, and then you get that. So of course, summers are very hot, winters are very cold. um, Rainfall nowadays is very scanty. Otherwise, there was a very good rainfall which was there during the time. Madhya Pradesh, of course, Madhya Pradesh, Himachal would receive a very good rainfall. Again, state to state it differs. Uh, it has, if we say geographical position, climate we have discussed. Geographical position, you have Aravali's, which is going in Rajasthan and Madhya Pradesh, which is there. You have Himalayan sort of mountains which are coming in your Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Jammu Kashmir. So there is, you have a somewhat smaller range of Himalayas which are there, and Rajasthan is desert. Madhya Pradesh is all plateau. Kashmir, Jammu Kashmir is again a plateau region which is there. Haryana is most fertile. Haryana and Punjab are the regions which are most fertile due to the presence of rivers which are coming from Himalayan region, and that is somewhat geographical sort of distribution of things are. Again, if we say about North India, if we say North India, there are many. There is a strong Central Asian influence in the culture and in the food, because this is the part which was invaded most, and whosoever came to conquer India came through this path only, through Kashmir, Gujarat, then Delhi. Most of the part was being kept as in sort of imperial capital. So that is the part which has been most influenced, and because the Mughals almost ruled for 100 years, so that is the majority of the part. That is why the cuisine of Delhi is called Mughlai cuisine, because of the influence of the Mughals on the cuisine. They impart what they have. North India, if we say, would have majority influence on the same thing which is there. Then it would, North Indians prefer bread over rice because the production of rice is more, though because the production of wheat is more over the rice. So when you say why a North Indian always prefer breads, always prefer roti nahi khai to kuch nahi khaya, to same concept is there ki that is why, because from the very childhood we start eating breads, and our most of the food habits are being revolving around it. Our staple diet would be around bread. Even a farmer who going to field would have a roti, pyaz, something like that. So that is very common. Rice, though being produced, is used not in so abundance. Even when we are taking Kashmiri cuisine, you might have seen that rice is being cooked, but the majority again lies with the bread. Rice is being eaten. That is not that rice not being eaten, but the majority lies with the bread. Same goes with Punjab, same goes with Haryana. So though rice is being produced, but majority of our population would be happy if they get bread. That is there. You would find Punjab. You would now also find many of the villages have this concept of Sanja Chula, where the bread being cooked. Even Kashmir, towards Kashmir also, you would find many of the local bakers who produce a good variety of breads, which can be taken with the tea, uh, which can be taken along with the side. So that is there. Then rice is popular, and if you take an example of Delhi and Kashmir and Avdhi cuisine, rice is being prepared as bread. Rice is being prepared as biryanis and pulao. So because this region had a sort of where Nawabs used to eat more of the breads, more of the rice, again due to medical ailments and everything. So that is there. Now, uh, coming to the Indian states. Look, first we would talk about Punjab, because we have not covered Punjab till now. So we cover Punjabi cuisine first. Now, uh, talking about, let's first discuss about the different gravies, important spices, commonly used utensils which are there. So that what we'll discuss in the Punjabi cuisine. So Punjab, if we say Punjab again, as it's already been known, Punjab is the land of five rivers. That is why it's called Punjab. So Punjab, if we say, it has Byas, Satluj, Chenab, Ravi, and Jhelum. So these are the five rivers due to which it's called Punjab. Just a second, give me a second. Okay. It's also called. Okay, you got the point. Why we say Punjab, because it is land of five rivers. Punjab, Doaba जिसको बोलते हैं. Doaba is again where there is an intermingle of rivers, or it's an irrigated land. So that is called Punjab. Punjab, as I said, you have Byas, Satluj, Chenab, Ravi, and Jhelum. So five rivers are there in Punjab. Now, if you say Punjab, Punjab doesn't only mean our Punjab. Punjab was a region which now is in Pakistan also. So that is the Punjab which is there. It is also called land of milk and honey, because there's a lot of forest area which was there before in Punjab, and lot of milk, of course, is there. Abundance of milk is there. That is why majority of the food habits revolve around the dairy products which are there. And Punjab cooking and eating is very simple. You won't find the butter chicken came into existence long back. It's not what Punjabis gave. Punjabi, this is again an innovation which was done by a Mughlai sort of cook who was there in Delhi, and due to that, the butter chicken or murg makhani became famous. Okay. Punjab cuisine is never complicated. Bhuno is the one of the main techniques of Punjabi cuisine, specialty for non-vegetarian cooking. You will find kadhai chicken. You find majority of things which are there, and you'd find Punjabis equally believing in vegetarian and non-vegetarian. So you would find there would be like majority of people are non-vegetarian. People are vegetarian also, though they are very fond of their non-veg food which is there. But again, you would find majority of people who would be very interested in eating sarson ka saag and makai di roti. So that is again, you'd find good variety of exotic vegetables which are there, whereas non-vegetarian delights also you'd find in the same region. The earliest reference to regions food you would find in Ved, where it has been documented by the Aryans who lived in Punjab, and later they shifted towards south, that around 6,000 years ago, the dairy which was there, and ghee which was there, and curd which was there, and leafy vegetables today also what we see, shak. Okay, sarson ka shak is not the mustard sort of leaves which are there. This is an abundant grown, again a leafy vegetable which is being grown in the region of Punjab, where you would find with maki that time. So this is the most common thing of Punjab. Uh, Many things what goes around in Punjabi culture is there is a particular Vedic culture also, when people used to stay. The first guru of Sikh, uh, Guru Govind Singh Ji, when no, I'm forgetting the name. The first guru of Sikhs was Guru Govind Singh. No, no, no. Govind Singh Ji, Govind Dev Singh Ji. Okay, so he was a sort of nomad. If I'm not wrong. So he traveled to many parts. He traveled to many parts. He traveled to Afghanistan. He uh, um, yes, I remember the name now. Guru Nanak Dev Ji. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji was the first guru of the Sikh religion, and he started the Sikh religion, because before that the dominance was of Hindus. So Sikh again is a caste, a community which came into existence, which you have many cultures intermingled. So Guru Nanak Dev Ji started with this culture, and again he was a nomad. So he traveled to so many places, and he bought the thing with him. He bought from Afghanistan. If he traveled from Pakistan, he traveled to far East Asia, from where he gathered things, and he bought this thing to Punjab, where again you have different food habits which are there. Because no, usually Punjabis didn't had meat in meat into their eating habits. Meat into their eating habits. Only this they were purely vegetarian which were there. The meat culture brought by sort of the followers of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, along with whom traveled, they got the meat culture with them, and then it slowly spread into Punjab. Yes, of course, the royalty which was there, the Kapurthala prince, and then you have the other princely states which are there, like the prince of Patiala and everything. They also had a very good, rich culture of the non-veg cuisine which was prepared, and which was there. So if we say they again people travel to Punjab because of their rich um, heritage and everything. So if we take Punjab, wheat and maize are the main sort of staple food which are there. All lentils, especially black gram, yellow gram. Black gram is your sabut urad. Yellow gram is your moong dal, which is there, is been grown in Punjab, and that is why it's been important sort of food habit of Punjabis. Roti and curd as well. And no, that is why abundant use of coriander, cumin, cloves, cinnamon is in Punjabi cuisine, because again, being on the Silk Route, majority of things would go through the same channel. That is why you would have all the majority masalas are being used into uh, the Punjabi cuisine. Now, few things which especially needs a mention are, of course, rajma, which is there. Then you have chane ki dal, which is there. Then you have kabuli chana, which is there. Then you have, so these are the few things which are being locally grown and have now become a synonym of Punjabi cuisine. Rajma, if you say, you'll first start thinking of Punjab. Chole, if you'll say, you'll start thinking of Punjab. Then chane ki dal, if you'll say, you'll start thinking of Punjab. So that is a common synonym of Bhature, if you say, you'll start thinking of Punjab. Amritsari machi, of course, Punjab. So this is how the cultural goes. Now, regional cooking are being divided in Punjab in different, because uh, uh, if you segregate Punjab, you would have Peshawar, you have Rawalpindi, you have Baluchistan, and you have Amritsar, which were during the time, which were the main centers of sort of gastronomy, which was there, or culinary heritage, which was there. So Peshawar is northwest frontier district, which was there during the uh, pre im- pre-independent India. Rawalpindi was again towards the same, where you'd get most of the good things. So Peshawar, Rawalpindi, Baluchistan, and Amritsar. So if we say Peshawar is the northwest district of British India during the Pathan country, and when the Britishers were ruling, the food is very much similar to what is being eaten in Afghanistan, because market in Peshawar were handled by the the local Afghani people who are there. So that came from Afghanistan, and the majority of spices which traveled would travel from Hyderabad. So the saffron you would find from Kashmir, sugar, salt, tea, and asafoetida would travel from Delhi. So that, because that was a major travel route. Again, Afghanistan was a major travel route, Silk Route, which was there, or GT, if we say Grand Trunk Road, which came into existence. So that was why Peshawar cuisine was most of the northwest frontier cuisine. Still, also it's been said, you have very famous Peshawari restaurant which are there in ITC. They are being themed onto same concept which are there. Then Rawalpindi is the south of Jhelum, or if you say east of Jhelum River, which has been separated from Kashmir, and it's been very densely forested area, which is covered with oak, olive, chestnuts. So the flora is fauna are just like the lower part of Himalayas, which is there with what you find in Himachal. That area is almost like that. And you remember the picture which was shot, the Salman Khan movie, which had this Bajrangi Bhaijaan. So Bajrangi Bhaijaan was shot in Rawalpindi. What was shot near Rawalpindi, and the part was shown in that. So that is now you can make, and the river which is being shown in that is Jhelum. So that is the sort of connection you make, and most of the food habit of this region would be from Kashmir and northeast frontier, which is Peshawar. So it is again an intermingle of two cultures which would be there. Then talking about Balochistan, it's towards the Arabian Sea. The part what we have, Baluch, we say, is touches Persia in the west, Sindh and Punjab in the east, and basically this is again a bread and jowar region, which is jowar is barley, jaw jisko bolte hain. And these are the main, wheat would be the major mainly staple food which is being consumed out here. Onion, garlic again are being used. Now this is a region being very near to the sea. Fish are again a staple diet which is being consumed, and rice also are being taken. So this is very different sort of diet which we see in Peshawar and Rawalpindi, which is there. So this is how Balochistan, Baloch is different. Then Amritsar, if we say, Amritsar is between Ravi and Beas, the northeast district of Gurdaspur and southwest of Lahore. Uh, Now you won't find that much forest area which is there near Amritsar, but again it's been known for the Golden Temple which is there. Amritsari machi is again very famous because it has a very typical way of preparing a fish. You just only coat a fish in a um, uh, in gram flour batter or a gram flour powder, and then you deep fry that. So this is what goes into Amritsari machi. Then yeah, Amritsari chole kulche is also very famous. So again, Amritsar being sort of been continuously, there are people who migrate food culture which is there. When you enter the when you enter in Amritsar, you would find many local lanes serving a different kind of food. Of course, you have a very specialty vegetarian preparations which are there, of paneer, of rajma, of bhindi, of chole, which you will find in Amritsar. And the chief crops of Amritsar would be wheat, Bengal gram, which is your chane. Then you have barley, maize, rice, cotton, pulses, sugarcane. Sugarcane again, apart from UP and Maharashtra, Punjab also grows majority of sugarcane. And sugarcane you will find in Gujarat also. But now slowly and gradually they have stopped growing sugarcane because of the prices which are there, and shortage of funds which are being offered to the producer. Cotton again, if you say, are being produced less, and now less in Punjab. They are everybody is going towards sort of crop which gives them more sort of profit. Apart from the pulses which are being grown in the region, it is very famous for its dairy product, its milk product. So again, the fodder has been grown in abundance for all the cattle which is being bovines which are being reared in the region. Fish is also used very commonly. You would find very good fish preparation towards the Gurdaspur, Beas region, which is very close to Gurdaspur, which is very close to the Beas and this Chakki Dam and everything. So that is where you'll find majority of fish preparations are there. Um, Punjabi people, of course, love their food like anything. So you'd find them exploring everything which is there, exploring everything which is there in the menu. You won't find any Punjabi who's not voracious. Voracious means who is very fond of his diet. Whatever has been offered, they'll accept that abundantly. And of course, it would be wrong to say that they don't love non-vegetarian food. They relish it like anything. So that is there. So of course, when I'm in context, I'm saying that Punjab, Amritsar also you'd find majority of the food which is being dominated by uh, sort of non-vegetarian. Though the prasada which is being offered in the Golden Temple, or the food or the langar which is being offered in Golden Temple is totally vegetarian. So let's talk about the equipments which are used in Punjabi cuisine. You have madhani, which is there. Madhani is like a wooden sort of vertical rotator or blender what we have. So it's just in wooden type. We roll it to mix our curd and everything. That is called madhani. If you don't understand, please put down your questions in chat box. I'll revert back on the same thing. Then you have chakla belan. Chakla belan, of course, everybody understand what is chakla and what is belan. That is called rolling pin. Rolling pin along with in the sort of marble top or wooden platform. So that is there. Then you have kadhai, which is kadhai, of course. Then kaddukas is a grater. Then you have channi, which is a seed. Then you have masala dani, pauni, which is there, which is called perforated spoon. Karchi is a ladle, tawa, patila, tandoor, bhatti, khuncha, chimta, hamam dasta. Now, what would be a difference between a hamam dasta or silbatta? What would be a difference? So hamam dasta would be a sort of cylindrical equipment where you beat anything inside the vessel, or silbatta is a sort of a stone sort of platform where you grind spices along with the stone. So on a stone platform, when you grind anything, that is silbatta. Uh, Then cuisine characteristics. So if you have any specific questions regarding the equipments, you can ask in the comment box. Then you have cuisine characteristics. So most of the Punjabi menus are made according to the season. The universal favorite is chole bhature, which is there with what we are talking about, which is round the year thing, because chole once been harvested can be preserved for very good duration of time and are available anywhere. You find chole is now being influenced in most of the northern part of India, which is there. Then you would find different varieties of whole wheat bread preparations which would be there in Punjabi cuisine. You would find naan, you would find paratha, different types of paratha, of course. Then from refined flour, you would find kulche again, naan, if, of course, there, roti is there. So again, wheat in both the forms, refined form and the whole, or the atta and maida are being used abundantly. You would find whole wheat is being used abundantly. You would find naan, roti, kulcha, paratha, every sort of preparation would be there, which is possible. Then rice, of course, is being prepared, but you won't find any specific biryani preparation in Punjabi cuisine. You would find, of course, pulao, which would be there, but the usage of rice is very limited, very minimal. Seeing the current composition of using the wheat, you would find uh, rice preparation towards the dessert would be more like preparing kheer, like preparing firni, which would be there. Uh, Most of the spices which are used are cumin. Then you have whole spices or whole masalas are used less. So abundant use of cumin would be there in the cuisine. Rajma. Then you have kadhi, which is there. Winters you would find jaggery, sort of soaked rice, which would be there in gurdware. Then uh, then you have many preparations which are there. Ghee has been abundantly used. Clarified butter has been abundantly used, and refined oil. Here, I would specifically like to say that instead of refined oil, though the now the eating habit have changed, majority of Punjabi cuisine was made in mustard oil, because mustard was grown in abundance and it was easier. You would find at many places that people would have people eating or cooking their majority thing in mustard oil. Like you have kache ghani. So ghani was a sort of mortar again, where you put on oil seeds and you get refined oil of that, and the residue is being used for making the buffaloes eat the same thing. So that is again rich of oil. In that way, it would give a sort of supplementary diet to the bovines. So that is called khad. So the residue or the leftover after we take out the oil is called khad, and the oil is being used in cooking. So refined came in later into existence after all this ghani concept was sort of people moved out, people moved to Canada, most of them have to move the states. So now refined oil has come into sort of um, continue daily pattern of the people. Otherwise, clarified butter and mustard oil were the only medium of cooking food. Then you have all lentils, especially black gram, yellow gram, rajma, chana, which are being used. Major masalas are onion, garlic, ginger, which is being used a lot. Fried tomatoes are being used a lot. Uh, then you have typical ingredients which are like black carrot, mango powder. Then you have kasuri methi and pomegranate seed, which are being again used. Nowadays, you would find a usage of quinoa also in towards the region of Punjab, where it's now being grown abundantly. You would find uh, though majority mango now has declined, but before mango was used in giving a saring sort of texture or saring taste to the food which was there. It's uh, chicken, though, is a favorite non-vegetarian thing with Punjabis. They prefer less of a mutton because it was not available in the abundance, and now also you won't find that good quality of mutton in Punjab. You would find good quality mutton towards Rajasthan. You would find towards Delhi, but you won't find a good quality of mutton which would be there in Punjab. And fish, of course, being a delicacy towards Amritsar and nearby region where you have Byas. Uh, Specialty, now the concept of the region which have uh, sort of tandoor again is a specialty food. You would find many of the kebabs which are being prepared without tandoor. It won't be wouldn't have been possible. So that is there. Uh, The major contribution of Punjabis, what I feel, is the dhaba. So, why dhaba became famous? Because of the sort of fresh food which was available for the people. So people who would move along the GT road, which is there, which is a national highway one, when you move. So the people moving from Delhi or from far east, Kashmir also, the you'd find very good dhabas out there on this patch. So again, because Punjabis were the foremost drivers which were there in the transport business. So their need of having a fresh food later on uh, till was taken up by brothers, and they established major dhabas which were there on this patch of the highway. And now also you'd find majority of the dhabas are with the Punjabi name, or you'd find the subsidiary branches being opened in every part of India which is there. You'd find very famous Rao Dhaba and Fala but dhabas which are there. So now, talking about the festivals, because what happens is majority of India, the food revolves around the festivals what are happening, because our festivals are either during the harvest season or are during the time where either the sun is going in Uttarayan or the sun is setting up, or we have a New Year that time. So if we say, first we'll talk about Lohri which is there. So Lohri, or is a festival in Punjab which is during the time of October, when during the this we would have Baisakhi and Lori just now in March, where I suppose it's towards April. Sorry. So Baisakhi in April, and Lori is we have is towards when the main winter crops are being harvested. So what happens is when we sow wheat towards the end of October, just after Diwali, or towards November, and it's been harvested in the month of March or April. So this time it's been specially celebrated towards all over Punjab, which is called Lohri. So Lohri. Lodi is somewhere in January. Yes, somewhere in January, where whatever crop is being sown, people would gather around and would celebrate the harvest which is there. It's again because this time sesame also comes out, and you would have peanut which also comes out. You people would gather around the bonfire which is being lit, and they would distribute peanuts, revdi, sweets, gajjak, and preparations made out of sesame, because that time uh, sesame usually is being harvested out and it comes out. So that is there. And another very famous thing what I observed during my stay in Punjab was the Raudi Kheer. Raudi Kheer is a sort of dessert which was made with rice, but here the sweetener would be the sugarcane juice. Instead of sugar or jaggery, they would add sugarcane juice to make Raudi Kheer. So that was again because the sugarcane was harvested during the time only. So this specialty dish was prepared during Lori. Then then you have Baisakhi, which is towards the April, which is in April. And what happens is during this, the uh, it was, I suppose, celebrated after the 10th Guru Govind Singh Ji, who founded the Khalsa. This Khalsa Panth was being founded by the by Guru Govind Singh Ji. The Sikhs thereafter celebrated this festival as in collective birthday. The Khalsa, if we say Khalsa Panth, was being sort of Sikhism came after existence from the first Guru itself. Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Guru Ramdas Ji, the fourth Guru, established the Golden Temple. And then you have Guru Govind Singh Ji, who established Khalsa Panth. So Khalsa Panth were the people who are the warriors, or who are the people who again would protect the poor, or against the Mughal thing and everything. So that is how the Khalsa Panth came into existence. Now here, during Baisakhi, there is a sweet dish which is called anarase, which is being prepared. It's in cup shape, and it's usually being prepared from fermented batter of rice or wheat. So anarase I have never had, but I have heard about it. So that is there. Then you have Basant Panchami, which would be there. Basant Panchami is again in the first week of January, first week of Fab, where it towards in towards end of the January. Again, Basant Panchami is the coming of the Basant, which is there, which after winters, when the spring came into spring. So this is sort of a spring festival which is being celebrated in Punjab. It would have, so after this, the wedding season usually starts in Punjab. Then you have Guru Purab. Guru Purab is again the day which marks the sort of martyr of Guru, was martyred on that day, protecting the cow herd, and he was the it's anniversary of the birth anniversary, or the martyr day of the Arjan Dev Ji. Now, this day you would find many langars being organized, processions are being laid out, simple food is being prepared all around the gurdwaras all over the world to mark his sort of martyr day, which is there. So that very simple sweetened milk and is being preferred. You'd find majority langars what we have in sort of in Punjabi culture or in the gurdwaras is to provide a meal to the poor people. Those who can't afford a daily food, is to provide a sort of meal. A langar or guru ka langar has been a sort of a communal sort of meal which is being prepared. So if we Punjabi cuisine or Punjabi culture, the langar is sort of main sort of main talking point about. So if we say Guru Nanak Dev Ji started first with the langar, and he why he started, because he wanted all the people to collect at one place and have food at least. And there was no caste order, or there was no system of poor or rich, where he can't system where he can't eat. So the rule or tradition of langar, what I have studied is that the food is simple vegetarian meal which is being prepared by the devotees, and is being prepared while reciting Gurmani, and is being served after the ardas which is there. And food only would be distributed when somebody is sitting in the pangat. It won't be given to anybody aside from the pangat. It would be fresh, clean, hygienic food you would have in the pangat only when you'll sit in the pangat. And this is the first thing what I have seen. Now, popular in the langar. Now, popular. Let's talk about. We have talked about many things, many things. Now, let's talk about the popular food which is there in Punjab. We have rajma, which is there, which is red kidney bean. You have different varieties of rajma. You will get Kashmiri rajma. You'll get bada rajma, which is there. So again, you'll find 2-3 varieties of kidney beans which are there. So then you have sarson ka saag. So sarson ka saag are fresh mustard leaves which are combined with palak, which combined with bathua and ginger, garlic, onion, everything is being added, and it has been you have it with makke ki roti. Now, common notion of people in apart from Punjab is that sarson ka saag, you put how you prepare sarson ka saag. So sarson ka saag is you harvest down the mustard seed, you cut them into small brunoise along with your bathua or along with your palak. Then you add that to a pot. You add all the masala on top of that. You add makai, either makai or besan for the thickening which is there, and then you keep cooking it. So it will reduce, then you strain that out. It would be a sort of paste which would be there, and then paste is being later on tempered again with the desi ghee and onion, garlic, ginger which is there. You don't add red chili powder, etc., etc. Now the red chili powder and everything is being added when you are grinding the paste, or the chili paste is being added that time only. So this is how a sarson ka saag is being made, and again it's been thickened with either makke ka atta or besan which is there, which whatever is available, and it's been uh, uh, again you have it with makke ki roti which is there. Now then you have panchratni dal. Now panchratni dal is being named after the five lentils what we use in this. So basically it would have chana, it would have urad which would be there, split urad, not whole urad. Then you have whole green moong which would be there. You would have rajma which would be there, and masoor ki dal. So these five lentils, because these five lentils grown into the region, five region, are symbolic of the five rivers of Punjab. So these are the five lentils. That is why it's called Panchratni dal. Okay. Then you have dal makhni, which is of course being made with rajma and your urad, black urad, and it's been cooked overnight. You have maa ki dal also, which is again the only is maa ki dal won't be maa ki dal would be apna broken udad and your Bengal gram, whereas dal makhni would be rajma and black lentil. Both would have the creamy, rich texture which would be there, and kasuri methi is added in dal makhni and butter, whereas maa ki dal would be very simple dal again, would be creamy. Then you have Amritsari kulche. Amritsari kulche, the specialty is they are being filled with with vegetables inside. You have different preparations of Amritsari kulche. You would have aloo wale Amritsari kulche. You have mixed vegetable wale Amritsari kulche. You have pyaz wale Amritsari kulche. So usually Amritsari kulche are cooked in tandoor, and then it's been served with butter, ajwain vagara, and you also add caraway seed to that. So this is there. Then you have pindi chole. So pindi chole, why we named pindi chole is because the variety of the chole, or the variety of chickpeas what you find were from Rawalpindi. The Rawalpindi, I have mentioned before, is the region which was toward the basin of the river Beas and Satluj. So that was Rawalpindi. So that variety of chole, or the preparation of chickpeas, is called pindi chole. And what happens is these pindi chole has to be specially given a black color. Usually you will find chole towards red, but this would have a very black color, and again cooked with onion, tomato, spices, and these are commonly served with bhatura. So this is a major difference in pindi chole and regular chole. So that would be there. Then you have bangan ka bharta, whereas again your whole eggplant has been cooked on slow charcoal flame, and then it's been minced and cooked with all onion, ginger, garlic, everything. Then you have tandoori chicken, which is very famous. Most of the people know what is tandoori chicken. Then you have butter chicken which is there, Amritsari. Now, here specifically, I would like to clear one doubt that Amritsari machi is being dipped into a thick batter of gram flour, which is with ajwain, red chili powder, salt, and then the fish is deep fried, and you sprinkle amchur powder on top of that. So instead of the chaat masala which is being done, Amritsari machi would be coated into a batter of gram flour with ajwain and red chili powder, salt. Which is that's it. Those fish are very fresh fish which are being taken from the Satluj river which is there. So, and before that, the fish has been marinated into salt, red chili, and lemon juice. So it has a sort of tiny taste which is be there. Then you have firni, which is there. Usually, you would find dessert. Punjabis do love dessert, but you won't find that many varieties of dessert which are there in Punjabi cuisine. Gulab jamun, rasgulla, of course, are not a Punjabi dessert. These are the desserts which are being taken from Bengali cuisine or Odisha cuisine, which are there. So, if you say authentic Punjabi dessert, it would be firni, which is again being prepared by grinding rice a little or by rice flour, and it's boiling into a milk, and then thickened mixture of the milk is being preserved and being served into a terracotta cups. So again, you can have different varieties of firni which would be there. So that's it. This is from my side about Punjabi cuisine. If you have any questions, please ask. Okay. Okay. Just let me see. Hmm. First Guru Nanak, yes. Yes, Shiva, I know first Guru was Guru Nanak Dev Ji, who started the Langar. Yes, of course. Sir, Lahore also is main. Yes, Lahore also is main part of Punjab. We know that. So the major difference between Pakistani Punjabi food and okay. So first question, what I see is of Shivam Bhatia. That what is the major difference between Pakistani Punjabi food and main Punjabi food? Now, uh, before independence, also because we had majority of Muslims residing in that part of Punjab. So now also, though now it has taken that the beef eaters would be more. You would find abundance of non-vegetarian food in this part of Punjab, which is very near to Lahore, and you would find many tikka kebabs again have taken influence from the same thing. So this main Punjabi food, if we say, still is vegetarian, still is very much vegetarian. You would find only in cities that people are eating are very much found out non-vegetarian food, whereas majority of the people who resides in village are found of vegetarian food only. Even now, I had one of my good friends from Ludhiana here at my place, and his parents strictly said that they would have vegetarian food only. Even his father and his uncle, they said that they would have a vegetarian food. So now also, the majority of influence would be towards a vegetarian dish instead of a non-vegetarian dish. The new region, the urban millennials, of course, would have influence towards the non-vegetarian food choices that are there. But talking about Pakistani, Punjabi, Northwest frontier, you would find the majority of people sort of interested in non-vegetarian food is there. Okay. Then I have a question from Bhaveshya Goel. Two types of rice: polished rice and unpolished rice. So, polished rice and unpolished rice, the difference is polished rice are being sort of the husk is being removed, and they are washed thoroughly through a chemical, and then they have been polished. So polishing is where you get a shine, and a unpolished rice where you don't get a shine on the same rice. So that is a polished rice and unpolished rice. Now you have might have noticed what is kinki. So kinki chawal is just that during the process of polishing, when you go, when they put it into chemical and they give you a shine, that time when the rice grain has been broken, so that has been again sort of sorted out, and that is termed as a kinki chawal. Nee. So that would be a major difference between polishing and polished and unpolished rice. So polished rice would have very good shine, which is there. So polished rice, if you soak, you'd find out a sort of water being a little white muddy. Whereas unpolished rice, if you soak them, you won't find the water which would be that much white in color. So that is why when you soak your rice and when you cook it, you'd find a difference between a polished and unpolished rice. Polished rice, you need, when you drain it out, you would find liquid which is totally white in color coming out and very thick like mucus. Whereas unpolished rice, when you soak and when you cooked and when you drain that out, you won't find that liquid which is there. Very less white liquid would be there, which is called mard. So that is major difference between a polished rice and unpolished rice. Yes, Shivam, Lori is being celebrated in January. Sorry for that. Okay. Which type of rice is used? We always use polished rice in our biryani, and that two long grain are being used. Bhavish, hope you got the answer. What is the difference between lagan and handi? So lagan, if I don't have a picture right now, but lagan would be a sort of uh, equipment which would be flat, totally flat, totally flat, and then you have covered sort of edges which is there. Whereas handi would be totally flat. A handi would be totally flat. You would find, and lagan are very shallow in depth. They won't be that large. Lagan would be approx this height. You'd be cooking lagan. Whereas handi are longer. The breath is long. You have more things coming into a handi, which is there. I don't have picture right now, but of course I would like to show you that. Mm, so that would be a major difference between a lagan and a handi. You can go Google it. So lagan, you if you Google it, you will find lagan different. What is the rice hotel industry use? Polished hotel industry usually use polished rice because that is what you get from the market. What sort of drinks goes with Punjabi cuisine? Chach, lassi is what is being preferred. Alcohol, I won't comment out here. So the chach and lassi are the most abundant drink which are there. And my experience of having a lassi in Punjab is lassi. If you say Punjabis would say lassi, though we at Rajasthan say lassi is a sweet, but if you go move towards Punjab and Haryana, lassi is not sweet. It's chach what they give out there, and it's very thick. Instead of our chach in Rajasthan, it's very thin, but the lassi what you get in Punjab, Haryana is very thick. So that is the major difference. That is what you get in Punjab. Chach you won't find. Lassi only would be there, and there too the sar thing which is there. Lakshya, hope you got your answer. Any more questions? Yes, anybody, any questions? Please ask. Okay, then I'll end the stream. Uh, the virus is growing day by day. Be at home, be safe. Uh, Please follow the lockdown which is there. See you after Yes, Bhavishya, we do make thali Navdi cuisine, but that is very much related to the local specialties. We'll discuss that when once we start covering Uttar Pradesh and Lucknow. So we'll discuss that. Be safe, be at home, practice the lockdown very efficiently. Make your parents practice that. Be at home because the virus is spreading like anything. Punjab, we have many cases which are coming up. Rajasthan, Haryana, everywhere. Be at home, be safe. We'll definitely keep teaching you in the same way. Whatever questions you have, please keep asking. Notes I'm not able to send right now because everything is in my desktop, which is there at college. But then also, I'll keep sharing things. Whatever questions you have, please keep WhatsApp me whenever I'll find time. I'll do that. Uh, okay, Lakshya, we have total 11 cuisines which are there in North. So we'll discuss one by one, and we'll do that in coming days. Okay. See you. Hasta la vista. See you happy and shining. So bye now. Ciao. Ciao.